Good morning and welcome to Coordinating Your Chaos with the Blended Mama. My name is Teresa Stone. I am the Blended Mama and I am an independent brand ambassador with Tula 12. We are a lifestyle organizer company, so think paper planners, but like your monthly, your weekly, but so much more with over 100 different inserts to choose from and lots of fun covers to put them in. We have everything you can think of to help you find calm in the chaos of life. And today we are going to be chatting about ways to washi. And you're like, Teresa, what in the world is washi? I am excited to tell you about it, but let me just tell you a little bit about myself if you haven't been following me for very long. Again, my name is Teresa. I am a mom of two teenagers. My oldest just graduated high school, and my youngest will be a sophomore in high school this year. Also, I'm a stepmom to four teenagers, and we'll just say that it's complicated. And then I'm also a fur baby mama to two dogs and three cats at the moment. And I've been married to my husband for almost 10 years this year. Excited to celebrate our anniversary in Alaska, which is going to be exciting. But I love to plan on paper. That is what keeps me sane. Whether it's the soccer mom life in the fall and the spring, because we did rec and school this last year. Although now it's work schedules because my daughter works two jobs. I don't know. I have like overachieving kids. Anyway, there's always something going on. So I also work a full-time job on top of leading this team of 50 plus women. So it's a lot some days. And paper planning is what keeps me sane. But what keeps me using my planner is when my planner is pretty. So obviously it has to be functional, right? That's the most important thing. But I'm going to be more likely to use it when it looks pretty. And washi tape is one of the easiest ways to just add a little creativity to your planner, right? So we're going to be talking about that. So if you've never seen washi tape, this is one that we have. It came as part of our Create, Organize, Plan kit this month, which is a road trip theme. It's so fun. But yeah, so that's one of our washis. I have a thinner one here that was with our books. So we have lots of different washi tapes available. Obviously, you can get them from other companies as well. And I may or may not have a small washi tape addiction. So let me just show you. This is just one container of washi. I have 3 of them right here, and that doesn't hold everything. So I love washi tape. Yeah, so I have a storage bin under my desk. It's not very far from me. I do also have a small bin on my desk. It doesn't have very much in it at the moment because I just cleaned it out. And as I start to use different washi tape for the month, that's where they live for a little bit. And then when it gets full and overflowing and the cats are messing with it too much, then I clean it out. So that's what just happened yesterday. So there's not a ton of it here on my desk, but it can be used for a variety of different things. So we're going to kind of talk through some of them, and then I will show some examples of how I have used washi tape. So within your planner or in your journal, it's great for creating borders on the edges of your pages or frames if you are wanting to put a frame. But you can even put it just on the side of the paper, flip it over, and then you can see that color from the edge. And it kind of, especially if you maybe do like a different washi tape for every month. Maybe you're doing some bullet journaling. You would see, each month you could see them easily. So it might help you kind of flip to the right one. You can even use it to create tabs in your planner. So you would just put a little bit on the edge, fold it over, and just make sure it's hanging out, right? So you can use it to even create tabs. You can use it to highlight important dates and events. Again, tabs, dividers. I use it to cover up oopsies, which I definitely did this week, and I will share that one with you. If you are maybe into more like stationery stuff, you can use it to decorate your notebooks. You could use it on your pens or your pencils, so you could just kind of wrap it around. Maybe I should do that. I have some number 2 pencils over here. Maybe I should decorate that. I hadn't thought about that. Like in real life, it's like, oh, I can do that. And of course, I have the Ticonderoga. I don't know how to say it. I know that's not how you say it. Ticonderoga. The best pencils. So anyway, I definitely could decorate that. And maybe it just gives you like a little resting place for your fingers. Anyway, I don't know how that would work in my pencil sharpener. That would be my only concern. But it does come off easily. We will talk about that here in a minute too. You can create bookmarks from them, anything kind of crafty. I've made cards from it. So I just had my, 5.5 by 4.25 card. And I just used washi tape to decorate the front. And you'll kind of see how I've done that in my journal too, but you can basically just decorate with washi tape. So you could do that with bookmarks. You can do it with cards. You can cover the front of your notebooks with it. I like to use it on the back of my greeting cards or thank you cards that I send out as just like a strip of washi on the back of the envelope. It's just a fun way to just level up your envelope. You could decorate the whole back if you really wanted to. I normally just do a strip on the edge. But anyway, so those are some great like decorative ways to use it. I have actually also used it to help me with organizing in my kitchen. I have some clear Tupperware bins, and I have used that to, you can use it to color code with a different color coding thing. So maybe it's like I have a bunch of different teas is what I was using it for, and I labeled them. So I just used the washi and then I put Sharpie on it because it was easy to write. So it is like a masking tape, but it's decorative. But you could use it to color code your, like maybe you have a bunch of chords. You can use it to color code your different chords, like in your office where I have a ton. If you were wanting to see which one goes where, you can do that type of thing. So you can use it to help you with organization too. So it's not just decorative, it can be functional as well. So let's talk a little bit about how to apply washi and how to so I just got to get my camera back where it needed to be so that you're not looking at my lap. Okay. Alrighty, friends. Let's see here. Want this one? We'll do this. Okay. So you can see here, this is my current weekly layout, and let's see if it's going to focus. There we go. You can see that I've got 2 different washis here. That's because, friends, I put stickers there. They were supposed to be for July 4th, and I put them on July 5th. And then when I pulled the sticker up, it pulled some of the paper. So I just used the washi tape to decorate, but to definitely cover up my oopsies. So yes, you can use it to decorate, but you can also use it to cover up something. I would suggest if it's a lighter one like this, you can see the gray behind it. You could use your whiteout and white out whatever is behind it first, and then cover it up with the washi. So that's one thing you can use it for. I've used it a few different ways in my planner. So this is my bullet journal, and I needed a divider. I really was just looking for a divider page. This was all 2023, and this is 2024. So I used a few different washi tapes. Some of them are from Tula 12, some are not. In that regard, I am not brand loyal, but I do love all of our washi tapes. And that is what I primarily use, but I like to fill in with some other ones as well. So I basically just alternated between the different washis and created a pattern and decorated. So that is one way to use washi. I've also used it down here at the bottom to create both borders and, again, some decoration. I'm trying to think. I've got some more in here somewhere, I'm sure. Again, I used it here to create dividers. We have some that are like super skinny. This is like a thin, this is like a micro thin, and then this is kind of your normal width. But there are some that are even wider than that as well. So I'm trying to see, that might be all I have. Again, I love the borders at the bottom of the page. So it's just a great way to just pop a little bit of color. Here was my notes from our 12-week year book club that we had last night. So those are some easy ways to use washi. So what I'm going to do is just come over here, and I just want to show how you can apply it. So I'm going to just do it right here. No, I'm going to do it. We'll do it at the bottom. It's less likely I need that space. So you can see here that you can see the line through it. Oh, you probably need me to go up higher. Let me go up a little bit higher. So we'll do it up here just so you can see. So you're going to just line it up however you want to put it on. You can see it is fairly easy to remove, especially if you haven't pushed it down. I like to use these washi cards. You can use a credit card, your driver's license, any kind of hard plastic. But every now and then we do have some washi cards available from Tula 12. And you can just use it as an edge, basically. So we're going to do this. So that is one way you can do it. You can also use an X-Acto knife. So maybe I didn't want all these lines here in the middle. You can come and just cut it. Just like that. And then I'm going to use my tweezers to see if I can pop that up. So you can use it like that, and then you can get a little bit more definition. So things for you to think about as you are playing with your washi. I will say some washi tape is stickier than others. Glitter washi, I love it. It does not stick as well. It definitely does not stick as well to itself. So sometimes the rolls of tape will actually unroll. But it is fun. I love me some glitter. But it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it just adds a little bit of color into your planner. So I'm just going to keep up with this because now it looks funny. So I'm just going to cut these out and pull those out so that it's consistent. I have used washi to actually color. So if you have like some coloring pages, you can use the washi tape to fill in some larger spaces instead of actually coloring. And again, you would just layer it, lay it down and use the X-Acto knife to get you the edges that you need. Or that's how I've done it anyway. So that can be a fun craft. Now it's a little bit tedious, not gonna lie. I didn't cut all the way through. It can be a little tedious, but it can also be really relaxing if you're looking for that kind of, like, maybe if you like the dot painting things, you would probably enjoy coloring with washi tape. I could see it being that same kind of relaxing kind of thing. So things to think about. Those are just some fun ways to use the washi. Like I said, I have used it 100% to make cards. I've used it to decorate in my journal. You do want to probably keep it out of, I would say keep it out of direct sunlight for very long just because of the heat. I would imagine it would start to get, make the adhesive too adhesive probably. So I would recommend not storing it in a, like right in front of like a heating vent or anything like that. Like I said, mine live under my desk in a bin inside of a bin. So, and again, I'll show you one of those. Open this back up. All right. So this is kind of what the bin looks like. You can see, you can get it at your local hobby store. But I like that it has dividers so I can, and of course I have mine somewhat color sorted. All of these down here are Tula 12 washi tapes and some of the ones up here too. So I'm about to be like, I almost need a bin just for my Tula 12 washi tapes, but you can see here that we have different thicknesses. This is one that is what I mean by glitter, if I can get it pulled out here. So you can see that it has some sparkle. This was our mermaid one. They're just so much fun to hang out, to play with. They're just so much fun. So I will put a link in the show notes for washi. I'd love to hear, how do you use washi already? So add that comment. I would love to hear from you to see how you're using washi. Are you doing something different than the things that I mentioned here? I'm just trying to think if I had anything else. I don't think so. I feel like it's just so much fun to play with, and it's easy. It does remove easier from hard plastic, obviously, than paper. So it has worked well on like my tea bins where I was organizing. So it does work really well on that. With the paper, you just have to be careful. And so I don't know if you saw how I was pulling it off, you kind of just roll it back. So you just want to pull it back. And that reduces the stress on the paper And I won't say that it's ever perfect, but it does reduce the amount of damage to the paper underneath. So, and again, some of them are just stickier than others, but it's a lot of fun to play with. So I would love to hear how you're using washi, whether that's in your planner or some other purpose. So drop those in the comments, and I would love for you to like, share, and subscribe if you are not already. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I look forward to sharing more ways that you can glow up your planner all month long. All right, friends, have a great day, and I'll